Dear all, hope you're all well. In our English lesson today, you're going to develop your creative writing using retrieval skills. Look at the image as I'm reading the story started to you. So the tree was all that remained. A solitary figure, it stood there in defiance of the destruction surrounding it. The bark had begun to peel away, one piece at a time, joining the wreckage of other trees that lay scattered across the scorched earth. This tree was different to the other trees. It contained magic. It contained hope. So the first activity is question time. You can either pause the video after every question and answer every question in your book, or you can listen to all the questions and after that pause the lesson and answer them in your book. So the choice is yours. So this is your task 1. Okay, let's look at the questions. The first question is, what do you think has caused the destruction all around the tree? Please use your imagination in answering this question. And remember, there is no right or wrong answer. Question 2. Why has this one tree survived? Think of different theories and ideas of why might this be the case. And I'll write them down. Okay, question 3. If you walked through the portal, what would happen to you? What would you see? For this question, you can refer to the portal stories you wrote in the past. Again, use your imagination. If this portal, question 4, if this portal to another world, would you go through it or stay on Earth, even if you had no idea what could happen? So for this question, think about it and present your opinion. As I said before, there is no right or wrong answer. And the final question is it good to take risks? Are some risks riskier than others? So using your experiences, again, this is your opinion. So write down what you think is right. So pause the video now and answer the questions in your books. Well done, welcome back. So our next activity is a sentence challenge. And today we're going to be focusing on prepositions. So a preposition is a word that shows the relationship between one thing and another. So firstly, it may tell you where a thing is in relation to something else. For example, the green shining door appeared inside the tree. So in this example, a preposition is inside. Or it may tell you when something is in relation to another event. So for example, the portal wouldn't close until the electrical storm had ended. So in this sentence, until is an example of a preposition. So now for task 2, please write at least 3 sentences based on the picture that contain prepositions. As a challenge, please write complex or compound sentences and try to use more than one preposition in each sentence, but only if they make sense. So don't include too many, otherwise your sentences won't be effective. So off you go now. Please pause the video and write your 3 sentences. Okay, great. So now 6 sentences. These sentences are not feeling well and need your help to get better. Can you please help them? So as you can see, there are two sentences which need to be up-leveled by using more ambitious and emotive vocabulary, figurative language, synonyms, etc. So there is one example which isn't based on a picture, but this is a waggle for you to use for inspiration. So the sentence is: the majestic tree stood tall and proud, with its bark so patterned as if carved by its own rain-born flash rivers, and accompanied by fiery scarlet autumn leaves. So pause the lesson now and please cue the 6 sentences. Welcome back. Okay, now for task 4, please continue the story and include the answers to the following questions. What is so different about this tree, and what has happened to other trees around it? So for your task 4, sorry, there's a small mistake, just ignore it. For task 4, you can use these descriptive settings, forest and woodlands mat. It actually gives you some useful nouns and powerful adjectives and verbs to use in your story, and also some examples of effective phrases to include. So you can pause the video or I'll go back and pause it on the slide so you can actually include some of this vocabulary in your story writing. Okay. After you finish task 4, you can imagine, you can do task 5, where you can imagine that you've just walked through the open portal and into the tree. So you can draw and describe of what you can see. So enjoy your writing today. Have a lovely day and goodbye.